So this week, the video is about this Aries piece that I did. Unfortunately, doing the whole kit and caboodle is a little bit too long of a video, but working on this series has kind of opened up a world of um, digital art for me that I never really tried to delve into before. What I mean by that is I'm getting to play around with more technique than I used to, and being able to just kind of play with different things that I wouldn't be able to do otherwise traditionally. Because there are many things that I can do with a digital piece that I can't really do with a traditional piece. Like, for instance, if my eyes are not set properly on a traditional piece, I have to constantly erase and try to redraw, try to get them to match as closely as I possibly can. Whereas if I do the piece digitally, I can copy the one eye, flip it over, put it in position, and then just adjust the size so that they match the same. And the other thing I'm kind of dabbling in that I am starting to like is the smoothed shadows. So it's not quite cell shading, but it's more of a, um, it looks more airbrushed without authentically looking airbrushed. And obviously, I'm still working on technique. I'm still trying to get the best results that I can possibly get with what I currently have. But that kind of goes back to my saying a few weeks ago when I posted um, an art video that we're trying to strive towards progress, not so much perfection in everything that we do, because that can come later on down the road. Everything progress that we make will stack on itself and you'll get better as time goes by. So, right now, as I'm dabbling in doing my digital art, it's trial and error, but it's also allowing me to be a little bit more free with my character designs and just be able to really play with different things and see how different things would come out. Um, I really don't see myself changing my style terribly too much. I think I pretty much have a particular style that I find that I like now. It's just working on the techniques to kind of personify what I have. Um, and I'm happy with it. But like we say, progress, not perfection. It'll get better as time goes on. The more I practice, the better at it I'll get. So kind of going into a little bit about this piece. I was looking at a bunch of different things because a few of the zodiacs have a lot of like similar qualities in them on just looking at what different ones are and things like that. So Aries kind of represents the ram, and another one that's really close is Taurus. So I've seen a crossover of just searching results of looking up different ideas for drawing my Aries character. So I really didn't so much want to draw like horns on this one because I know that the next video, which I've already gotten a request from via TikTok, um, I have gotten a request on doing Taurus next. So next week's video is going to be on Taurus, and I may actually incorporate the horns with Taurus because Taurus is the bull, Aries is the ram. But the kind of thing that I wanted to portray with Aries in this video um, was kind of like the way her hair looked on the sides of her hair. I had those little loopies going on, and I'm like, okay, those can kind of represent horns a little bit without being too much of horns. But I also wanted her to have a strong feature about her. So that's why I kind of gave her the face that I did. And I was kind of going for like a semi like warrior vibe. But I still wanted her to look a little elegant. So that's why I decided to go with the look that she has. And I'm really, really happy with the way this came out. So that leads me to my next point about being happy with what you have in front of you. And are there things that I could have done better with this piece? Sure. Looking at it now, I probably could have worked a little bit more on the wrinkles on her top to make them look a little bit better than what they do. But overall, I'm pretty much happy with the way it came out. I could probably work on her hair a little bit more, to get it to just a place where I kind of feel more comfortable with it. But again, I'm pretty happy with the way that it came out right now. So just whatever it is that you're working on when you're drawing, when you're painting, sketching, what have you, draw it, look at it. Sometimes it takes stepping away from a piece for 30 minutes to an hour and coming back and fresh eyes. You can see different things on it and just work with it. Find the spot where you're happy with it, finish it out, and then go back and critique yourself. You don't have to, totally throw yourself under the bus with what you missed or what parts of details that you messed up, but just look at it and learn to be happy with the pieces that are in front of you, with the progress that you made. Because artwork, let's face it, sometimes we can hate on ourselves a little bit too much when the pieces don't look that bad. So, I guess my little tidbit for this video would be just strive for your progress and not so much your perfection. And just for the last bits of this video, I do want to say that I am working on getting an Etsy shop together. It is by no means up and running yet. I'm getting stock put together. Um, of course, my Zodiac series is going to be on there. My dragon sticker that I have not showed you guys yet. Maybe I'll do a video on that in the near future, or while I do the other dragons, I'll do videos on that. But I'm working on getting some stuff together to be able to open up an Etsy shop. And then once I have a bit of a following over there, I guess is kind of what I want to say. I'm not really sure how I want to go about that, but um, I will eventually get to where I can open up my Patreon because I do have one of those. I just don't have all the things that I want to be able to give people as rewards. Excuse me, for following over there. So I have a lot of things coming up in the mix, and I'm working on a lot of things because I want to be able to give back to the people that support me, and just for the heck of it, and to be able to just share my passion, which is art, with people. That's what I'm working towards. It's the goals I'm working on. So yeah, I hope you guys like this piece, and don't forget to leave me comments down below what you think. Um, if you can think of anything that you would like to see in the near future on this channel, I would totally love to hear that from you. And otherwise, guys, thanks for watching. And if you're new, like and subscribe, all the fun stuffs. And I will see you awesome people in my next video. Bye.